Hey there, Starfield fans. Today we're going to be taking a walkthrough of the inside of Spaceball One. Here we can see it parked at my outpost, which it's really big. It's 400 meters long, so 200 aft, 200 fore. That'll explain why some trees are clipping through these first couple of habs here attached to the cockpit. This is a control station, and I think there's actually two control stations off the cockpit. And yeah, so these trees will be gone once I go up into space, obviously. After the control stations, I believe there is a computer core. And after the computer core is the battle stations. Now, all the habs in this ship are focused on the front, and they're all attached to the elevator, more or less. Off of the battle station here, I have an armory, which I believe the armory is attached to the back end of, or the front end of the captain's quarters. On this side, we have a companionway leading to the elevator. And I'm really starting to like these Jalasy or Julasy, whatever, the sliding doors instead of the big ugly doors. That's attached to the captain's quarters, the Matalija captain's quarters. I freaking love that little room. There was supposed to be a door here, but either it glitched or I accidentally placed a passway. You don't want people just walking straight from the armory into your bedroom while you may be having some time with yourself. So to the elevator. You'll see it come up here. The top deck of the elevator. I think it's six stories tall. So we're gonna go to deck 2. I think I might have tried to want to click on deck 1 there, but hey. Yeah, deck 1. Let's start at the bottom. So like I said, the front of the ship is where most of the habs are. The rest of the body of the ship is all basically M-class parts to make it big. Here we have an armory and the docker. Nothing off the backside. It's too bad there's not elevator music. There's a mod for that, right? So here we have the 3x3 Matalija customizable engineering core with some ground clipping through it. I haven't tried to customize it yet, so I'm not sure what that really means. And we've got some of the 3x1 engineering cores, Deimos engineering cores off the back of that. And then into some crew quarters here, some 3x1s. And then off of that we have still some more living quarters. Well, hey, it's a 400 meter ship, and it's nowhere near as big as it was in the movie. The movie was basically a freaking city. They had a zoo, a mall, and everything. The opening shot takes like 1:35 for the whole ship to pass through. It's glorious. So here we have that's a 2x2 or 3x3x2s Allegiant security habs, because Spaceballs are a ruthless race, so they would just imprison the heck out of people. Off of that we got another one, partially to fill up space, but also, you know, make the ship somewhat functional. Then an armory down here off of the security, and I think over here another armory. Yep. Go through here, through the center of the ship with some clear hallway habs. Just checking to make sure that I didn't miss any doors there. And then some living quarters off of this hallway. Again, big ship, big crew. I actually think I placed 3 of the Tayo 200 crew slot equipment plates so that I could have a crew up to 600 plus, I think, if I really wanted to. I'm obviously not going to be able to fill it out, but when I actually do get to play in the game as Rick, instead of just building his ships, I do want to hire as many crew members as possible just to fill this thing out, or all of his ships really. It'd be interesting to see like 40 people inside like the Eagle 5 or Rick's space cruiser, excuse me. Just discovered that it's really called the Space Cruiser, not the Space Car. Take a little beer teeny here. So I have a habit with Rick. I've got a beer teeny, or always got some kind of alcohol in his quick select. So whenever he's sprinting and he first runs out of that or runs out of the first bar of oxygen, he always takes a sip of something to keep him going. Up to deck 3. Off the back of the elevator, got mess hall. Nice little place for a crew to sit down and have a meal. And off the front, we've got a workstation or workshop. Up to deck 4. Off the back, we have 2x2 living quarters.
What's up?
And off of that, we have a 2x1 all-in-ones, because the 2x2 living quarters actually don't feature any beds. So I kind of just look at them as like big living rooms when I have the space to use them. And off the front of the elevator on deck 4 is the science lab, because Rick Sanchez is a scientist. Up to deck 5, got off the back, another living quarter 2x2 with an attached 2x1 all-in-one. It is a little confusing to me sometimes, because like when I see the 2x1 living quarters, that's where I think the beds would be. But more frequently it seems like the as we see the Grav 79 stuck underground in these empty hallways here that lead to the cockpit. But yeah, the 2x1s that say living quarters, I expect there to be beds in there, and the all-in-ones, I expect those to be more like living rooms, like or have the kitchen and the bathroom and all that stuff in there. But it usually seems to be the reverse. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried out the mod that lets you back in the captain's quarters here on deck 6. I haven't tried out the mod that lets you preview the interior ship before you're done building it. He's got his own little private science lab actually off here. I forgot to show you earlier. Yeah, supposedly there's a mod that lets you preview the interior of your ship before you leave the shipbuilder, I guess. I haven't tried that out yet. I'm always skittish to add mods. I actually had a little bit of trouble with my laptop over the weekend. I had to take it to the IT guys, get it cleaned out and updated. So when I came back into Rick's playthrough, I had some graphical issues that I'm trying to sort out. Some of the ground textures, hair textures are missing, and there's just an overall general darker tone to the game. I've had this glitch before. Time away from the game was the only thing that seemed to fix it. So I am going to try to, back up my saves and then uninstall and reinstall, see if that fixes it. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Spaceball One. Thank you.